Big Blue Thumb Productions presents the Podlie Podcast. Here's your hosts, Podlie Bill, Podlie Cliff, and Podlie Paul.
And hello there. We're here.
Well.
199.
It's like psychological pricing or something. It's like 199.
The number 99 has been in the news a lot lately.
That's true. I feel like, 99. Are we doing some sort of auction? Because then it's like 99.
99's been in the news. Are you talking about Gretzky 99?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up with him?
What was that Woodward's thing? $1.99?
They used to have $1.99
$1.99 days.
That was on Tuesdays at Woodward's.
$1.99 days.
It's not that old. You guys, gee, mini crickets,
$1.99.
I can't remember $1.99 day at Woodward's.
Who could forget that?
Now, who could forget that? Okay.
Yeah, it's a Gretzky thing. 99. Gretzky thing.
I was lying. Yeah, I remember the one. 99.
Yeah, always on Tuesdays.
On
$1.99
Tuesday.
day. I remember going in as a kid because you'd always go to see what's on for
$1.99, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hello, William Kirkland.
William Kirkland.
Marvin's in at number 2. Oh, Leslie Ann is here. Howdy, all.
Howdy, all. Leslie Ann.
But, well, you're going to get some points,
Leslie Ann, what are you drinking?
That was almost a tie, actually.
I'll drink vicariously through you, Leslie Ann.
That was almost a tie between Marvin and Leslie Ann.
Hey, you guys come in so fast.
They came in almost at the exact same time.
Well, we can do 25 and 25.
Okay.
Okay, so William gets 3,500 points because he was first.
Yeah.
And then Marvin and Leslie Ann 2,500 points, and Laura comes after that
1,500
with 1,500 smackers.
Yeah, we're going to give Marvin and Leslie Ann a tie because that was like right there, and we don't have video replay to see who was in.
Who was in first? That's right.
First.
We do know they were neck and neck. Well,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello, Jordan. 199 and feeling fine.
Jordan Ward, yes. My friend. How in the bloody hell are you?
Entirely too long, Jordan.
Yeah. Leslie Ann says, sadly, nothing yet. So you're not that hydrated at this point in time. Yeah.
Did he forget to pour you a drink before he left to come to the podcast?
I was not home.
Hello, Nicole. You quickly covered yourself. I was not home.
He answered before I finished the question.
Hi, Nicole. Well, I hate to be the author of somebody's dehydration.
I want another 500 because I'm thirsty.
You're gonna have to steal it from Marvin.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to talk Marvin into it.
Yeah. Are you really getting something out of those points then, Leslie, that we don't know about? Leslie Ann's getting points that
are you counting your points, Leslie Ann?
But how are you actually using those points?
She's banking them.
She's banking them. Hydration. I think she's blackmailing her husband or something.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder who that would be. Do you know Leslie Ann's husband at all?
Somewhat acquainted.
Laura wants to know where Jeremy is, replying to Jordan Ward. Jordan Ward, nice to see you on here again. Yes.
Please, so great to see you, Jordan. It's been entirely too long. Please give Dan my best, too. It's been too long for him.
Mr. Moser?
Do me a favor. Don't give him mine.
Dudes,
okay?
You two dudes are awesome.
I just don't give my best to anybody. And I don't think Dan, he hasn't been on here. I don't think he deserves my best. Well, I mean, pretty close.
Please give Dan my half-ass then, please.
There you go.
Like, yeah, not my best, maybe my half-ass.
Just right.
Suzanne, I can't stay long. Dinner's intimate, but I wanted to say, hey, miss you three. What do you have? What's for dinner? How come
well.
Yeah.
And I say that again. Well, Suzanne, where in the world have you been?
And we didn't get invited for dinner, so.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Rude.
So I guess
nice to see you, Suzanne, again.
How was it?
It was great.
Okay, so we're talking about the play, Suzanne's play. It was good. Give me the Coles notes.
The Coles notes. Okay, let me tell you something. It's fantastic. Buddy's on the dole, except he's screwing the dole and getting a bunch of payments for a bunch of people that don't exist. And all of a sudden, the inspectors come to check the situation out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the problem is the inspectors are so crazy that the moment he tells them, oh, so-and-so died, oh, well, they qualify for a death benefit and blah, blah, blah. All you need to do is sign this. And, of course, he has to be a bunch of people together. And you put it all together, and it was a great play.
Name of the play is?
Cash on Demand, Suzanne, is that correct? And Suzanne on stage crying and screaming. What a great part, Suzanne, for you. And Peter, my friend Peter Dickout, the Undertaker.
Oh, Peter.
Cool, Peter. Yeah.
I tell you, hey, Suzanne, I don't know if anybody else was giggling at Peter, but his accents on the certain words, Peter Dickout got fired. Nice. He did, as a matter of fact. He was that's because he probably sleeping on the table.
We were talking about Suzanne's play, by the way. Suzanne, if you just want to give the information about your play, where
It's
can
done.
people get
It's done.
tickets
It's
and-
done.
over.
It's
Oh, is it
done.
over?
It's
Was it over this past
It's
weekend?
over.
Oh, there you go.
Done
All right,
and
my
gone. Paulie, you missed
My
the
bad.
boat, buddy.
My bad.
By the way, sorry, Marvin says I give my points away freely because it isn't.
Isn't what?
It
Oh.
isn't.
Saturday!
Marvin's in there now. too.
Marvin and Nicole, you two are our enablers. Hello, Sharon.
Oh, there's Sharon.
Cash on delivery. That's what it was. That's
Cash
right.
on,
That's right.
on delivery. There you
And
go.
Sharon was slinging drinks, keeping Leslie unhydrated.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Leslie Ann says Marvin and I can work out something drink wise.
Yeah, but yeah, good play, great food, great. I don't know. That play was really something. That was really something. That was a great play to be involved with, Suzanne, and great actors along along with you on stage. So that
Oh.
was awesome.
Suzanne said there's one more weekend, but the ticket sales are closed.
Okay.
Oh,
there you
it's done. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, Suzanne. Next weekend or what? Same thing at Devon or no?
Even Leslie Ann jumped in. No, isn't the play on again next weekend too?
go. Okay, there you go.
Okay, way to prove me wrong.
I assume it's a one act. I assume it's a one act.
It's not done, Sharon.
Is it a one
says.
act?
Well, it's just one big gargantuan play. I don't know if it's a one
So,
act.
okay, so one intermission.
One intermission.
Okay.
So 2 acts. I don't know.
Yeah, Sharon says.
I'm not that fluid with the
No,
theatrical
cool.
definitions.
You're-
You're wrong.
Yeah, everybody's saying it's not done. Yes, I like Sharon. Hi, Cliff. Yes, at Marvin, you rock. Sharon says I'm an excellent bartender. Yeah,
She is. Yeah, like one for me, two
Two
for
acts.
you,
Friday,
two for
Saturday,
you,
Sunday,
one
2
for me,
acts.
right, Sharon?
yeah. There you go.
That's why she volunteers for the bartender job, right? It's like, here's the drink for you, and there's one for me too.
you and two for me.
That's right. Yeah, she gets more giggly as the night goes on. You don't think I noticed that, Sharon? I noticed that.
Apparently, Sharon pours a mean wine. Well, I would prefer to have a nice wine.
Yeah, instead of a mean one. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't want a mean one. Thanks. You're almost a perfect bartender, Sharon. Well, look at that.
Why
Anyway,
almost? Let's say
so,
I'm trying to figure that out. Hold on.
okay,
There's
almost,
something.
yeah,
There's something.
almost.
There's something about that, Sharon. I would ask the question if I were you.
Yeah.
What do you mean almost?
Almost is the operative word there.
Almost, because Leslie Ann, you're still sober, or what? Why? Almost a perfect bartender.
How was your week there, Mr. Paul? Or
Busy, man.
Yeah.
Boys hockey is over, but we had hockey parties, and we've had other opportunities for photo shoots and acting are coming up. So we're doing auditions a lot, and I'm getting my kids involved. All 3 of my kids are involved in this too now, right? So because they spent the better part of a decade following me on shoots and stuff like that. So they really want to get involved. So we did a photo shoot a couple of weeks ago, auditions this past weekend. Busy, man, really busy. My boys are starting up baseball umpire training. So they're not playing training, but they're going to actually make some money. They're going to ump U9, U11.
They call balls and strikes.
You know
Strikes
it.
and
You know it.
balls.
You know it. That's why I'm wearing my baseball ball cap today, because baseball's back in, which I'm thrilled about. Just really busy. Work is status quo, and Bob's your uncle, quite
Good.
frankly.
By the way, Suzanne says mean as in wicked.
Okay, we could do.
But what does she mean? So now we're saying Suzanne is wicked as well.
Wicked and mean.
Wow.
Sharon pours a mean drink, a mean wine.
All right, Suzanne says keep being awesome, boys. So I'm assuming that means you're stepping away from the podcast. Is that why you're saying that?
Bye, darling. Good to see
You
you.
going to have dinner?
Ooh, darling, do we know something that we don't know?
We don't know nothing. We
Or a mean
We just call people darling.
Do we then? You never call me darling.
Sorry, sugar.
So I have to ask you quickly then, Sharon, what is your favorite drink to make? Since you say I pour mean drink, but I'm very nice. What's your absolute favorite drink to make? And we'll all wait quietly.
We'll just shut up right now. Dead air.
What's going on with you guys?
You just wrecked the dead air.
Well, no. I'm sorry. It's not that type of podcast where people talk. I'm sorry.
It's talk.
We're going to try something different. We're going to do a full hour of just sitting here watching you.
And now for something completely different.
Yeah, right.
Marvin, I used to be a bartender at our company Christmas party. It was great. You don't have to work the room. Drinks were free. My open bottle, any open bottle, we got to take home. It was
Sweet.
It was a paid position.
I was forced to put out a tip jar. Wow.
That's
my kind of job, Marvin.
That's a good deal, Marv.
That is.
Yeah, I wanted to be a bartender when I was young.
Yeah.
I never did, though. I don't know why.
Did you ever work as a bartender?
No.
No? Did you ever work?
Nope.
I did DJing. I never did a bartender in clubs and bars. Did DJing. Never a bartender.
I'd have been a good bartender. I like to engage with people, and that would have been fun. But I just never, I don't know why, I just never pursued.
You'd be a good mixologist, I think.
A mixologist.
Yes.
Sounds rather lovely then.
Speaking of mixologists, there's a very, very famous local to Edmonton radio station personality whose daughter just won Canadian I don't know the title. I think it's Canadian Mixologist of the Year.
Wow.
Local Terry Evans' daughter.
Nice.
Terry Evans.
Yeah.
His daughter just won. I think it is Canadian Mixologist of the Year. I think is what it is. So congratulations to her. I can't remember her name.
Hello, Mike Hicks. Mike says Raptor Rum.
Congratulations to her. I can't remember her name. Whoever you are, congratulations.
Miss Evans. Miss Evans.
Somebody from Canada won something.
Leslie
And whoever you are, congratulations.
There you go. There you go.
Mike says Raptor Rum, and Leslie Ann said, "Here's an invite to a free concert in a couple of weeks." Okay, we're waiting.
I'm down.
We're waiting.
Where's the
I'm
invite?
down.
Mike, buddy, what is the Raptor Rum the answer to?
Yeah. He says, Mike says, "I love bartending. It's about connect with the patrons as much as pour a good."
Yeah, absolutely, Marvin, and that's why I say I really wanted to be a bartender because
that was Mike.
Mike said, "Oh, there you go, Mike." I like that because I'm like that and like to engage with people. I think that's a fun gig. I just never did it, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Again, Raptor Rum. What is that the answer to? That sounds like an answer.
That sounds like an answer. Yeah. And I didn't ask Mike because now that he said he's a bartender, is that a drink of some type, Mike, or what's your favorite drink to make?
These Raptors are making me thirsty.
These Raptors are making me thirsty. Just a quick note here. Leslie says, here's an invite to a free concert in a couple of weeks. So what she's talking about is, if you guys don't know, you do know, she sings in a chorus of like 60 women. Mm-hmm. And if you're not familiar with what a chorus is, it's kind of like a choir, except it's a chorus, which means it's like a barbershop chorus, except instead of one baritone, there's like 10 baritones. Instead of one tenor, there's like 10 tenors. And I tell you what, if you've never heard it, it is the most beautiful thing because the whole idea of 60 female voices together is to hit the chord. So each of the groups is a note of the chord. And when they hit that chord, it sends goosebumps. You literally have hair rising on your hands. And they're doing a friends and family event, I believe on the Tuesday, the 22nd, I think it is, Leslie Ann. You can correct me on that if you like. Tuesday the 22nd at the Orange Hub on the West End. It's free to go, lots of good seating. And I tell you what, if you like vocals, if you like voice, you'll literally get the hair on the back of your neck standing up, Podlie. It's amazing.
So here's the thing. I've known you and your wife for the better part of 6 years now, 5 years, 7 years. And it is guys, I got to be honest with you. Singing is probably my number one passion. Leslie Ann, why have we not talked vocals in the 5 or 7 years that I'm there. Will you send me this, the deets?
Yeah.
Send me the deets. I'm in like stink. I am there.
No, it's at Vernon Barford Junior High School.
Oh, it's Vernon Barford. Sorry, Leslie.
You know what? That's my junior high school. That's
nice.
where I went to junior high school, and Chai as well. We went to Vernon Barford Junior High School.
And that's my school currently. I look after that school. So Tuesday the 22nd,
7 p.m.
It's a free concert, right, Leslie Ann, at Vernon Barford High School. And I tell you what, you guys, I'm not blowing smoke when I tell you. First of all, these guys are world competitors. Out of 6,000, how many I sent? 645 choirs. They came in 15 in the world. In the world. All right, so this is not some Chicken Louie, blah, blah, blah. This is world-class choir. Chorus, sorry. So, yeah, if you get a chance, go.
Leslie Ann, are you performing in the gym at Vernon Barford? Because they didn't have a theater there when I was there.
Oh, good question. I don't know.
I'm assuming it might be the gym. But anyway.
So my question then to Leslie Ann is, I'm there Tuesday the 22nd. My issue is, can I come late? I hate being that guy, man, but I work till 7. Can I walk in at 7:20?
I
If
bet you
not,
can.
I would love to see you again
Did
another
you say I
time.
bet you
Please.
can't? Or
But if
I
I
bet you can.
can come late, please do let me know. I apologize. I'm at the airport till about 7, but I would love to
Do
be
it.
there, Leslie.
And look what Nicole says. Nicole says it also brings people to tears because they're absolutely amazing. And she's not kidding you. And Laura, if you're still listening to this, you're a singer. It's worth your effort to go and listen. I don't know, you guys. I tell you, I've literally I've emceed this event in the past for a few years. I've emceed much of this stuff in the past over the years, and it never bores me. I sit down and I listen to it, and literally goosebumps. You know, when they hit that
my
note.
heart, like guys, I don't know. There's actually a word for it when the hairs on your arm stand up because of music. When you cry because of music, there's a word for it. I don't know what that word is. I have that.
Right.
I have that. It's
See what Nicole says,
everything
Podlie?
to me. Nicole. This chorus was personally invited to Carnegie Hall many years back.
Wow.
Carnegie Hall, when my mom was a member. Okay, that was going to be my question for Nikki and Laura. Leslie Ann's chorus, is it the same chorus as your mom's? I kind of thought it was, but I wanted to confirm with you. It is, hey? Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Leslie Ann says they are performing in the gym. So
Cool.
There you go.
If you will pardon me for coming late, I'm there. I'm in.
Leslie Ann, sadly, I don't know about Gateway back then. I would love to sing New York.
Yeah, coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. And they're going to Ohio next year, Columbus.
Oh, really?
To compete, yeah.
How long is Leslie? Sorry, Leslie Ann, I'm going to talk like you're not here. How long has Leslie Ann been in this chorus?
Probably 6 years, Leslie Ann, I think?
Oh, very cool. Very
6, 7 years, maybe 10 years.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Well,
I think since 2015 maybe.
So
Now,
10 years.
10 years.
Now, could she sing prior? Could Leslie Ann sing prior to joining this chorus, or did she learn from scratch?
She could sing.
She could carry a tune.
Yeah, but not like she can now. I mean, she's put in a tremendous amount of work, and the instruction and what you get from the rest of the chorus members is amazing. They're a professional team, right?
I had this conversation.
Leslie Ann says 10 years, and that Donna Mae was her roommate at my first contest.
Oh, look at that.
Shut the front door. What a small world. Very
Yeah.
cool. Say what you will about karaoke. I had this conversation, I believe it was yesterday. Say what you will about karaoke, guys. I learned how to sing through karaoke.
There you go.
I have never taken, that's not true. I've taken 3 vocal lessons in my entire life. Say what you will about karaoke. That's how I learned how to sing. I have lost it. Ergo, I am trying to get it back, my singing, via going to karaoke. So yeah, it's an instrument, your voice, and it needs to be worked and practiced. 100%.
That's 100%.
What's your favorite karaoke song to sing?
What's your
karaoke song of choice?
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Karaoke song du jour. I love Slipknot. I love singing Slipknot's Snuff. Love it. Love singing Slipknot.
I don't know
Snuff. I can do the Neil Diamond. I can do I really want to do Piano Man. I'm not good at it yet. I'm not good at Piano Man. I really want to do the Boxer. I am not good at it yet.
I can't sing the Boxer karaoke, but if you put a guitar in my hand, I can sing it for you.
I see. Really,
like if you put the karaoke tune on, because Simon has so many different versions of the song. So you put a karaoke version on, I'm like, I don't like it. You put a guitar in my hand, I'll sing it for you.
The funny thing about the place that I go to every Monday is I sing a different song or different songs every single month. People don't think I can sing worth a lick because I sing brand new songs every single.
Why do you do that?
You know what, Cliff? I think it's a combination, trying to challenge myself, trying to learn new music.
Okay, but if you're trying to sing Beyonce, Paul, that won't work for you.
Yeah.
Okay, but Paul, doesn't it make more sense to take one song and get it to the point where it's performance ready?
So I did that when I first started for the 10 years or whatever. And then so your point is absolutely correct, Cliff. 100%. Get the song right, get it down.
Well, within reason. We're not professionals.
100%. 100%. I just got eventually really bored with that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, but your point is absolutely taken.
So,
Cliff.
but when how many songs do you actually go up and sing at one time?
I'll give you an example. Tonight I'm going to karaoke later on. I thought about this yesterday. What songs am I singing tomorrow? I'm going to do a song tonight by the Goo Goo Dolls called Name.
Oh, I love that song.
Have not sang it in about 20 years.
I love.
used to sing it
love. That is one of my deserted island songs.
I used to sing it ad nauseum about 20 years ago. Every single karaoke show I went to, I would have it sing it about 20 years.
Even though the moment passed me by. I love that song.
Still can't turn
Love that
away.
song.
Yeah.
Love.
Gonna do that tonight, and I it's out of my head, but I got another song. So, but I haven't sang it in 20 years, Cliff. You know? So, I don't know why I do it. I don't know why.
And Nicole says, Leslie, I've been to many performances and I've been blown away. Absolutely. Hey, Nicole, it's too good, man. And Laura says, sing Piano Man with Tara May Curtis. And Leslie Ann says, when we're working hard to build our membership, we were trolling at karaoke.
I love it.
She says, when we were working hard to build your membership, they were trolling at karaoke. That's awesome. But now they don't need to build it. They've got like 60 plus members and craziness, man.
There was a time in my late teens and early 20s where I would go to different karaoke shows 7 nights a week, honest to gosh.
Cool,
7 nights a week for probably 2.5 years. I used to host karaoke back in my 20s.
And Sharon's a big karaoke person, as you can see there, Paul. She says karaoke is awesome. And then if you go up just a little bit, Sharon says, join me, Susan, and Cliff at Hudson's on. Wait, hey, whoa, wait, yo! I like the way she just includes me here.
and Cliff, by the way, you're coming.
I've never been yet, Suzanne, but Sharon, I mean. But yes, one of these days I will come to Hudson's with you guys.
Hudson's on White.
On White. And Mike says, cheers, guys. Songs are a very personal thing for me, not public. So I'm moving on, but keep on keeping on. Oh, hey, that's great, Mike. That wasn't really the topic, my friend.
Yeah.
We were just bantering away.
Banter. This is just banter.
We were just bantering away. If there's something you want to talk about, Mike, that is more of an interest to you, certainly do so. The one thing I would probably stay away from is any really heavy political discussion, because this is not the format for it. But other than that, if there's something else you want to discuss, my friend, stay on and discuss away, and we'll be happy to discuss. This is just a little bit of banter.
Can I just I'm not going to get political for a second, but I'm going to talk about a political situation for a second. My job is at the airport. I go from the airport to the studio here, passing Nisku. Now, Pierre Polyev is in town tonight. He's putting...
Oh, is he?
He's in town. I saw his plane come in. Saw him descend, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, so I passed north on Highway 2 coming into the city. You guys, it was packed. There were hundreds of cars lining Highway 2. There were people like it was packed. It was like the Pope was here, you guys.
Holy Jack.
There were
I didn't know that.
There were people walking along, and I mean dozens and dozens and dozens of people walking a very busy. It was packed.
Oh,
you
cool.
guys, it was unbelievable when I drove past.
I had no idea it was in.
Crazy.
So what is he doing? A rally?
He's doing a rally. He's doing a rally, and then he's out. So I saw him fly in. He's doing a rally. He's out again.
So in
He's
Nisku, right in Nisku.
In Nisku. You guys, I've never seen it so busy.
Sharon says people have been lining up since noon.
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't doubt that one bit. You guys, it's like a tailgate party. It was
nice.
It looked like a tailgate party. Honest to gosh, I was going to go get a hot dog.
That's awesome.
I've never seen that, you guys.
Leslie Ann says Sharon's an inclusive kind of gal. Another good reason she's a good bartender. Well, Mike says, what's the topic? Well, we kind of had thrown it out that we're going to say, let's talk 200. And that means let's talk episode 200, which is coming up, obviously, because we're at episode 199.
Because, yeah, this is our 199 episode,
This is
Mike.
episode 199.
So we were trying to figure out... we still haven't really come up with anything, and everybody's been busy. And I talk about the three of us as well, busy with work and everything else. So it's been hard to really plan what episode 200 is going to look like. So that's why I said, let's talk 200. We're going to ask you for your suggestions. Everybody that's tuned in tonight, we've got a pretty good viewing audience on board with us, and throw some thoughts out at us. And
Just to recap, guys. Just to recap, episode 100, which was, I want to say, about a year and a half ago-ish. Ballpark, year and a half ago. What did we do, guys?
We were on for, how many hours did we do?
24
hours we did.
We did 24 hours, nonstop, no sleep, no being away from the microphones, no nothing.
Yeah. We went the whole time.
24 hours, and people like Nicole came and cooked for us. People like that I don't remember his name, came and debated with me. Kelly came and debated.
Oh, Kelly.
A nice heavy debate. That was really awesome. And
Nicole came to cook.
Nicole came to cook, like I said.
She did.
And
people bought us drinks. And
people bought us drinks, and William Kirkland brought his guitar.
Yeah.
And it was genuinely a good time. I had a lot of fun at that 24-hour marathon.
People stopped in to say hi, no matter if it was like 2:00 in the morning.
That was a fantastic part, eh? People would just show up at 2 a.m. and say hi. Oh, you guys are on the air. Yeah, we are.
Nicole
and then they sit and chat.
And Nicole says have a big shebang. Okay, but then Nicole, I'm going to push back a little bit. I'm going to ask, what does a big shebang look like to you, Nicole? What does that look like to you?
Yeah, I think when
my question.
When we were in the midst of doing the 24-hour 100th episode, we were saying, hey, for episode 200, we should do this many hours.
I don't know.
But then, of course, when we got to the end of the 24 hours, it was like, wow, that was a long time.
Yeah, I think 24 hours is a pretty good time frame, I think.
That was a heck of a long
What's Mike say? Mike says, who are you individually? Oh, do you mean as a topic, Mike?
Maybe
I think what Mike means is, Mike, it sounds like you are new to the Podlie podcast as viewership. I think, Mike, if I can paraphrase a little bit, he's asking who I am as an individual, who you are as an individual, or who you as a...
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. Correct me if I'm wrong.
And Mike himself has a podcast.
So
looking for some ideas. Yeah, we the gigantus.
A gigantic party.
Yeah. So, but like and
we should do it on a Saturday. 1, 2, 3.
On a
Saturday.
Y'all are nerds. You know that? Y'all are nerds.
Mike, yes, and I am kind of new.
Kind of new.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Mike, we have 200 hours,
Mike,
for you to binge on.
Mike, go back.
199.
Visit the prior 198 hours. Come back. You'll know who we are.
And hey, Mike, put a link up on the page, man, for your podcast. I know you do. I don't think you do it on a consistent, regular basis, but you do it somewhat regularly.
Yeah, put a link up.
Put a link up on our Facebook page, my friend.
Yeah. But anyway, we did 24 hours. We had a good time doing it. Was it challenging at times? Yeah, it was probably a little challenging.
A little bit.
To keeping yourself,
the VR
awake
was sick, man. That was fun
and vibrant. Yeah, somebody brought a virtual reality.
I think that was Kelly. Was that Kelly?
That kept Podlie occupied for an hour. So
he was over doing all these moves. But yeah, so it. Hello, Amy. Hello.
Hello. Mike, that's you know what the Englishman said when he came home and found 3 men in bed with his wife.
Hello.
I've been telling that joke literally for 30 years and it never gets old. I don't know why.
And for all 198 hours so far of the podcast.
Exactly. Hi, Ames. How are you?
But Amy, what's your suggestion for our episode 200? We just talked about doing 24 hours straight for episode 100. What are we going to do for 200?
Yeah, if somebody wants to binge, hold on. If somebody wants to binge on the Podlie podcast, you just go watch one episode. It's 24 hours. It's 24 hours.
Yeah. And, hey, how about if you did 24 and a half hours?
That's beating it, right? Okay, so Mike's podcast.
That's 1.5 after that.
Here's the only thing. If we did that for episode 200, we got to have your meatloaf.
Got to have the meatloaf, man.
Because we didn't have...
Man, I still feel bad. Don't you still feel bad about that? I still feel bad about that.
For those who don't know, I made my quintessentially Cliff meatloaf. All right? And I might add, to be totally 100% arrogant, it's probably the best meatloaf I've ever tasted. And it's a recipe I stole from the internet and augmented with my own little Cliff thing.
I still can't say it's the best I've ever tasted.
You can't. So I worked on this meatloaf and I brought a whole one wrapped very kindly and gently and all type of stuff so that we can have food during the 24 hours. and we never even opened it because Paul had a sub the size of, I don't know, Oklahoma.
But Paul also
Pop a damn pizza pop.
he also bought a huge box of pizza pops.
Which we never touched it. We never opened. And then Nicole came and made us food and brought beautiful Epicure food for us.
Well, we had people bring us food. Tim Hortons. We had.
So it was a constant, never-ending stream of good food and junk food and good coffee and everything else. So,
That's funny.
oh, and by the way, look at the time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the middle of the podcast.
Glad you caught that. We had to do that at the 12-hour mark in episode 100.
That's right. All right. So Mike says his podcast, the name of his podcast is Raging Imagination. And he says, yes, looking for that regular consistency. You know what, Mike? That's overrated, my friend. You do it when the mood strikes, when you have something to do. I don't see anything. I mean, consistency is good, but it's not a requirement to doing a podcast. The couple of podcasts that I did watch of yours was interesting. I enjoyed it. Anybody wants to check out Mike's podcast, it's Raging Imagination. You can just googly woogly it and you will find it.
The only consistency with this podcast is theirs and Nicole's really bad Saturday joke.
The
That's
Saturday
the
joke.
only consistency
Well,
we have.
How long have we been doing that for?
Well, that on the good evening and welcome to the middle of the
that's
podcast.
right. That's consistent.
That's
You're right.
been there. That's been there since day two.
I think.
Probably
Yeah.
day 2, yeah.
You're right.
Because the first episode we did was only half an hour, and then the second episode was an hour. And for some odd reason, that became of it. What did you say, Bill? I'm sorry, I cut you off. You were asking about something? And
No, sorry. I'm not sure now, actually. I lost my train of thought
I'm
on that.
very sorry.
That's all right. But Laura says, I'll do my best to show up. Well, we haven't got anything set up yet, Laura. So if you show up, I'm not sure where you're showing up to yet.
No, I think she's talking to Leslie.
To Cora,
to Leslie Ann's.
To Leslie
Okay.
Ann's performance. You know, it's kind of funny because I talked to Laura. I talked to your mom. I saw your mom.
That's true.
When did I see your mom? 2 weeks ago, and I asked her. No, it wasn't. It was a conversation. I don't think I asked her, but it was a conversation. I think she really misses it. I think your mom really misses it, Laura. And the chorus.
That's
I think
true.
she-
Sorry, Laura did bring Mexican tequila.
Laura brought Mexican tequila. That's right.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about. Oh,
That was
I
good.
forgot about that.
Paulie, read what Amy says. I can't.
Amy, I'll think of something interesting for a topic.
Oh, good. Do it. Hey, she's probably the one of few people that has suggested on the Facebook page a couple of
Some
topics.
Yes.
And we've done them. I think Leslie Ann suggested a couple that I added to my list, but
So having said all of this, we're asking you, our viewers, and again, we have a pretty good crowd on tonight. What do you want to see for episode 200? We did 24 hours for episode 100. It was fun. Whether we had said during that time we'd ever do that again, I don't know. But episode 200 is coming up.
And my friends, for just a reminder, this is episode 199. I will remind you as well, Cliff, Bill, and myself all have jobs. This is tentatively slated for next Monday.
maybe not.
We
can change it.
You know what
for
next
two-
Monday is, guys? Next Monday is Easter.
That's right. But
So it's not next Monday.
Not next
for episode 200, though, if we are doing some planning for it,
I would do it on a Saturday night or
yeah,
something.
whether we decide to do a 24-hour run again, we'll make a decision.
Yeah.
We had a good time. I'd have to talk to my wife, Chai. We do have a new space,
A
which does
new
have
space.
a full kitchen in it.
Maybe I can
as
make
well.
the meatloaf, Bill.
We actually could. We have a full stove and everything. Maybe we'd actually eat it. But if we were to do that, this is the first thing we're eating, though.
I agree.
We're ignoring everything else.
I
It's
agree.
got to be the meat.
Hey, we could
The
do.
pizza pops.
You know
are
that
getting put
damn
to the
box
back.
of pizza pops that I brought went to waste. You know that,
We
right?
could do a cooking show,
Yeah,
like for
but-
the 200th episode.
But you know what? At the new space, there's also a microwave, so you could do your pizza pops.
Sharon is correcting us. She says no. Easter is in 2 weeks.
Is it in 2 weeks? My bad. Is it in 2 weeks?
No, I
My
thought
bad.
it was next weekend. Let me look at
No,
it.
I think you're right.
No,
Yeah,
I think
you're right.
no, I don't.
Maybe
no,
Sharon
no.
is
I
right.
think Sharon is right.
I think Sharon. Yeah,
I think
Sharon, I
18th.
think you're right.
18th is Good Friday.
So that means I agree. Yeah. So I think we are on next Monday. Again, tentatively, because you never know.
Jordan says 25 hours. I said 24 and a half, Jordan. What the heck?
Let's up the ante.
What are you trying to do to us? No,
Jordan, you nerd.
Easter is next weekend.
Oh, it is
I
next
just
weekend.
pulled, I just pulled up the calendar here.
No. But what Paulie is saying is
Oh.
it's this coming Monday next. But
Which
Bill,
it
it's
is
actually
not.
it's not. It's the
No,
which
sorry,
is
the
21st.
The 14th, yeah, it's 20. the
Which it is
21st,
not.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so Sharon is correct as
Yeah.
usual.
Yes.
You guys have Ravenwood this coming weekend.
That's correct.
And, I have the trade fair this weekend as well.
Sharon says Sharon is right.
Sharon
Sharon
is right.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Sharon,
Uh,
thank you for ascertaining Sharon's comment. Thank you.
But yeah, I did say 24 and a half, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
25 is really pushing it. That's, another half an hour.
Why you got a nitpick that way, eh?
Yeah. Do the 200th episode on a weekend with a live crowd, Amy said. Some good drinks and conversation.
You know what, Amy? The thing is that we tried that, right? We did that at manual labor. The issue with that, though, is that people end up talking amongst themselves. Now, obviously, that's not a problem if you're just there for socializing.
But it's hard for our podcasters.
But it's hard for the podcasters to podcast, right? How much podcasting can the Podlies do when the podcasters are being interrupted by conversation?
When everybody's talking.
Everybody's
and
talking.
having their beer.
How many podcasters can a podcaster do if a podcaster would
Would pod. Yeah. How many pods could a podcaster pod if a podcaster would pod? Whatever.
Yeah. So, and manual labor actually did offer
Right.
something about that to me.
So that's the only thing, Amy, is that what happens is the people end up talking because they're not there to listen to the podcast. They're there to socialize.
And I liken it. Sorry, Cliff. I liken it to be like an open mic night, right?
Right.
Where if the musician's really good, people kind of tune in. But otherwise, most musicians are up there playing 3 or 4 songs, and everybody's sitting at their table drinking their beer and chatting, right? And talking, and not really paying attention to the person who's trying to entertain you.
Yeah.
Whereas same thing with the podcast, right? So if everybody were sitting theater style. And really listening and paying attention and maybe asking questions and having a beer or two, that works. But if everybody's sitting around a table and everybody's talking, then for us, then
it didn't really quite work the way we had envisioned it. And keep in mind that podcast, we interviewed, we talked with Brent, we talked with musicians, we did some stuff like that. But yet, if you look at it from a viewership point of view or a listenership point of view, I don't think it was very successful.
No.
We had fun. I had a lot of fun meeting people and enjoying their company.
Yeah, and we had a few viewers online, but it wasn't. Yeah.
Sharon says maybe you could do a theme for the 200th, like themes that are 200 things. Pardon me, that are 200 things that lasted 200 years. Comma, something like that. That's not a bad idea.
Hey, that's a good kickoff point.
Mm-hmm. Mike says, can you link outside videos in and out throughout your podcast? Yeah, we can do that, Mike. Yeah, we have done that a little bit. We tried that a little bit a while back. Amy, that's how it should be, listening and not talking amongst themselves.
Yeah, it should be that way, but I don't think it's going to work that way though, Ames.
Again, like I said, I think our only option with that, Amy, even if we did it something at manual labor, was we would have to take everything and turn it so that it's sitting.
Hey, Peter, how's it going, buddy? So Peter says, what needs to happen for the 200th episode is to do the 200th episode.
I'll just show up and we'll say, this is episode 200. You're welcome.
Hey, Peter, I was just talking about you. So
that's a hell of an entrance, Peter.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is boring. This is a really brief explanation. So Peter in this play plays an undertaker, and I'm sorry if this is I don't mean this to be like a, what do you call
morbid?
No, like a deal, like
Rather dead.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, I don't mean like a spoiler. Jesus Christ. Where is his mind? No, I don't mean it to be a spoiler, but Peter plays an undertaker, and he plays it very well. This is such a great performance, Peter. And exactly. So Leslie, and so he just picked certain words that he would emphasize because that was his character. He would go, "Yes, I see him. He's on the table," and then he'd pick these words, and then he would just emphasize these words, right, as this character, which of course was really in character of him. And it was just hilarious. Every time he did it, you could hear not only yourself laughing, but the rest of the group laughing. So yeah, Peter, kudos to you, my friend. That was a great performance. Really good fun. Good comic timing and good fun. Leslie Ann, see, that's what I mean, eh? Yeah. Leslie Ann's comment is, Peter, the table. I can't do it the way he does it.
Mike says guest throughout. That's an option. So yeah. I said,
that's what we did last time, to be honest with you. Yeah.
Manual labor, I said, is a possibility, but we would have to do it as a theater type setup, and
then a microphone and a camera pointed on the microphone,
and a microphone for people to ask questions, or you're right, a camera pointed on the audience as well as a possibility. But we'll see. We've got to come up with some thoughts and ideas.
You guys, we appreciate the suggestions. That's awesome.
Here's the thing too, you guys, is I want to make this, apparent right now. Like we've had we've had people like Nicole and Laura May and Suzanne, and who have been with us for the better part of at least 100, 150, all of the episodes. Like we want to make sure that episode 200 is for you guys. Do you know what I mean? Like we want to make sure that this is kind of a celebration of for you guys too. Do you know what I mean?
Bye, Laura.
I want to make sure we celebrate everybody. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's why we're asking you guys, like, what would you guys want to, how would you guys want to celebrate you, quite frankly, for being here for 150, 200 episodes? Do you know what I mean? So, because I think that's important.
They're going to need compensation.
I think that's important. Ooh, what?
They're like, we've been here for 150 years. We deserve some compensation.
You know what they're thinking for the 200 episode? Silence. That's what we want. Silence. That's, if you want it from me, silence.
Well, we could do the podcast live in front of a live audience, and we just don't say anything. We'll just sit up there quietly for 1 hour.
Let's do that for 24 hours. See how it goes.
Talk amongst yourself.
Talk amongst yourself. Enjoy yourselves. We're here. We'll wave once in a while.
That's right. So Suzanne says it was great to see Cliff and Leslie Ann. Thanks, Suzanne. It was nice to see you. And yeah, it was almost a surprise. Not quite, but it was almost a surprise because I didn't actually know you were in that show.
Mike says you've only been for, that's okay too. You've only been here for 2, but we'll add a couple zeros on the back of that, Mike. So
hey, by this time next week, Mike, you will have done your homework and seen all 198 other episodes. Mike, you'll be right up to speed, buddy. You'll be all good.
And Leslie Ann, I got to balance. Well, don't get dehydrated, Leslie Ann.
Get the balance before I get dehydrated.
You know, Leslie Ann, I heard you get grumpy if you get dehydrated.
Saturday.
Yeah, and actually, Nicole, we did mention maybe we'll do the 200th on a Saturday night rather than a Monday night. Because if we do something where everybody's able to come, like, well, again, we're all you guys are giving us great ideas. We got to put something together and figure out what we're going to do. And are we doing a 1 hour episode? Or are we doing a 2 hour episode? Are we going to extend? Like, what are we going to do?
When Leslie says TTFN, is she telling us to F off? Or like,
that's what I'm wondering.
What's going on there?
Ta-ta.
Yeah.
For now.
Oh, not ta-ta F-U?
Ta-ta.
I thought she was just telling us to,
I thought she was telling us, all right, gotta go if I'm dehydrated.
Ta-ta.
I put my hand up and say you're blocked.
You're blocked. LOL, Mike says, I wish I had the time. Mike, if you had any commitment or dedication, you would make the time. I'm kidding, buddy. I'm kidding.
Yeah. But yeah, Saturday is probably the time to do the 200th episode. And
and you guys, let's face it, right? We haven't been terribly consistent at this because we've been busy and so on and so forth. So if it doesn't happen, to Paulie's point, if it doesn't happen next Monday or the Monday after, let's not.
Or the Saturday.
It doesn't matter. I would rather put off the 200th episode and have a little bit of a plan and stuff like that as opposed to miss the 200th episode. Because I think personally, okay, we don't know how this is going to go. We're trying to build this because we think it's a fun time for 3 people to get together and have a chat with God knows how many people come and show up to watch. We think it's fun. We like doing it and we want to grow it. Now, will it grow? We don't know. But for argument's sake, let's say it did grow. I think it would be a great thing to look back on the 200th episode and say we did something special for that episode.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Make sense?
Totally get it.
So, yeah, let's not do the 200th episode until we have a plan.
Let's have a plan.
Yeah. Let's make a plan here, guys. Yeah.
So we'll come up with some ideas and some thoughts as a trio. Maybe we'll have to get together and have a special, meeting.
Check out.
Nicole. So call the next one 199 and a half.
There you go.
I like it.
Maybe we'll have to get together for a hydration meeting.
Hydration purposes.
So that we can think
properly.
And what we'll do is we'll just broadcast it. So it won't be episode 200. It'll be a hydration meeting.
Yes.
I like it.
Right. So, and the thing is that if we're able to do something live-ish, then it would be awesome, especially awesome if all of the people currently on here. I mean, Mike, I don't think I've met you, but I don't know if you've met these guys. You guys haven't met Mike. And Suzanne and everybody, if we can have everybody show up to the live event.
And bring your friends.
I think it would be good fun. And if we do an elongated version of it, for argument's sake, let's say we do a 2 hour, 3 hour version of it. Well, you have to come for the whole 3 hours. Mm-hmm. You come, you mingle, you drink, you say goodbye, you leave, etc., etc., etc. I don't know what. I'm just spitballing, but
It's
I think
the
we should
open
do
house
something.
of podcasts.
Yeah, and then Bill has a place now. Obviously, we would have to clear it with the rest of the interested parties, such as Chai. But at least we have the opportunity of having a spot, having a space, right? So,
Mike says Cliff and I met.
yeah,
That's
we've
great.
met. We met. We were actually going to do a play together. It just never worked out because of COVID. COVID showed up.
Yeah.
We started talking about a play we were going to do together, and then COVID showed up.
We might need a few more decimal points, Sharon.
199.8
That's right.
on your dial, podcast dial.
That's too funny. Might need a few more decimal points before we get to 200.
Yeah, love to meet you in person as well, Mike. And again, for any of those of you that are watching and haven't met us in person, you know, that's what episode 200 can be as well. If you haven't met us in person, come and meet us so we can meet you as well.
I could have sworn we lost some people along the way. I think Kat came on very briefly.
Oh, might have been. We're staying at about the same number of viewers.
No, but I could have sworn I saw some people that by the time I could say something, all of a sudden they were gone. So I could be mistaken. I don't know. Maybe I'm hallucinating. I don't know.
Yeah, but no, we'll definitely we'll have to get together for not a live nation, but a libation.
A libation. That's
and
right.
Guys, please, you don't have an idea that, right now for our 200th. That's fine. Go on our platforms.
Put it on our Facebook page.
Put it on our Facebook page. If you come up with an idea, if you've seen an idea from another podcast, and you think this would be a great idea for us for a 200 episode, please do share.
Yeah, that and topics, right? I mean, we have a lot of topics that we can put up. We're just trying to figure out. I mean, some people like serious topics. I like serious topics as well as good fun ones. But fact of the matter is, if you think of any topics, Amy's been good at that. Hey, just put them on there on the page, and we can chat.
Marv's got a point. We also didn't see Top Gun because of COVID. You remember that?
Yeah, we were going to go see
You remember that, Marv? I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it in the theater.
Yeah, I
Too
saw
good.
it. I saw it.
Too
as well.
good.
Yeah.
But that's a good point, Marvin. We were going to go do something like that. And keep in mind, the people who don't know, Marvin is the equipment guru, just like Mr. Bill over here. He's got all kinds of equipment that he brings out to certain affairs, such as the Ravenwood Music Club at Salisbury Greenhouse. So Marvin's got lots of equipment. He's well entrenched with us folks. And so there's definitely options that we have because, we have all of the expertise. I mean, Bill's obviously an equipment guy. So this is your living. And Marvin, of course, is
Marvin's got a whole bunch of cameras. We got
cameras.
Boy, Marvin, if we did a episode 200 and wanted multiple angles, Marvin might be the guy.
Marvin's
if he's
the
willing
guy.
or able to help us out.
Yeah.
Amy says, "Thanks, Cliff."
Welcome, Ames. Well, you have. She's talking about
Marvin's always been the guy. So
good,
Marvin,
put good topics up. Yeah.
Your participation in everything that you do, Marvin, has been nothing short of spectacular, and we love having you, and we love your participation. So thank you.
That's not what he said earlier, Marv.
Oh yeah, no. That's
Before we came on, he said some. Boy, we'll talk about it here.
Mike Hicks says, looking for sponsors. Mike, aren't we all?
Yeah.
Mike, aren't we all?
Yeah.
We have one. Manual labor.
By the way, as you said that, you should, all of our viewers, we don't talk nice about you off the air. No, just
That's right. We say good things about you on the air.
We say good things.
Yeah. No, thanks, Marvin. Your contribution to all of our endeavors, my friend, never go unnoticed.
He says it on camera. That's not what the script says. Mark.
Yeah. Never go unnoticed. And that's what I'm saying. You got all the equipment, all kinds of audio equipment and cameras. And of course, between Bill and him, I don't think there's much we cannot do.
If the weather's nice, do the 200th outside.
Do you know what, Sharon? That is something that I've been talking about, and Podlie has been, in fairness, Podlie has been talking about for a long time. It's a challenge because you need good internet connectivity.
Have really good internet signal, so it's hard for us to work outside. Yeah,
because you need that really good. Because if you're uploading video, most uploads are slower than downloads. So when you're uploading video, you need a really, really stellar and robust internet connection. So that's been our challenge, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Otherwise, if there was a spot outside that we knew we could get really top-notch internet, then maybe that's an option.
We were going to do it out Laura's backyard at one point.
It's in other initiatives that the three of us have done. We have done a couple of outdoor events, and it's been done, We've managed to pull it off, Bill? But it's not without its difficulties.
Yeah.
So
Hey, how much does this ship at West Edmonton Mall cost to rent for an evening?
I have no idea. I have actually used the ship when I was doing Arts Talk.
I know, I
for
was
Shaw.
on there.
You were there, and we used it for Shaw
Yeah.
TV. They never
That's
charged
a
us.
good
actually.
idea.
I co-hosted with you,
You did.
and on top of that, you interviewed me when I was doing my photography business
On the ship.
on the ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a thought. They didn't charge us. I don't know if I know you can rent it for parties and
Weddings.
stuff and weddings
Yeah.
and stuff, but for something like a podcast,
They
I
might
don't
not
know.
charge, right?
They
It's
might
worth a
say
shot.
if we're thanking West Edmonton Mall and all that kind of stuff.
We
that's
could do it
always-
from the top of the Manulife
possible.
building for 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't know if there's a Manulife building.
Yeah, the top of the JW Marriott.
That's right.
JW Marriott, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sharon says on a patio with alcohol. See, Sharon, once a bartender, always a bartender. She just
Again,
wants to sling some more booze.
It's got to be a patio that has really good internet, Sharon. So, as Cliff alluded to, we have to have a really good upload speed in order for us to be able to do this. So you can see us, and we're not buffering every 35 seconds.
I like the outdoor idea. I've always liked the outdoor idea. I think it's great. We have done outdoor events before. Like I said, the logistics were really tough, but we pulled it off. It's hard. It's hard.
Now there's an option. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut in, but as I think about this, there are a couple of options that we could have maybe in the park that could give us that option. One being Sherlock Holmes.
Right.
We talked to their management team because they do have their outdoor
Mhm.
patio, and we might be able to connect via their internet in the building. To the outside.
Yeah.
The other option out here could be Brown Social House as well. I know the manager Tina there
Right.
as well, and they have like a glassed-in outdoor patio area. That
Mhm.
could be an option.
That
where
could be an
everybody
option,
piles in
yeah.
and you can have
Yeah.
a beer and we could grab the internet from them as well. So that's always an option. So it's kind of an outdoor feel because they can also open up the windows there as
Mhm.
well. So thoughts like that.
Mhm.
Nicole, okay, so I found a great deal at WEM, West Edmonton Mall, for the boat for our wedding in 2012, and it was $50 an hour. I don't know how much it is now. Like I said, the few times we used it, we were doing some shooting on there,
Yeah.
and because of the programming, they allowed us to use it for free. So I don't know whether they would allow us to do that for this podcast or not, but something to think about. The only thing with that too is I don't know. I think they have a limit to how many people can be on that boat.
Right.
So that could be a drawback if we had people come.
Why, they're afraid of it sinking? Or?
Maybe.
They plugged the hole. That's why they charge $50 an hour now.
Fitty.
Yeah.
$50
an hour.
But Sharon, you're thinking, and that's what I like,
a mobile hotspot.
because you're giving us all of these thoughts and ideas and whatnot, and that's really respectful. Nicole, same thing.
Yeah.
All you guys, and I really, really appreciate that. I think Nicole and Sharon have the right idea. 199.1, 199.2. But everything from now till the 200th episode, basically they're planning meetings on air.
There you go. Nicole says head count is 50 for the boat. And yeah, you're right. Mobile hotspot, Sharon, can be done. But again, the problem sometimes with mobile hotspots is, again, you just don't get the upload speed that we need
It's very hard to get mobile upload
to be
speed.
on continuous off a hotspot.
Fantastic, you guys. I just love the conversation, the vested interest that you guys have in our 200th episode. Thank you guys very much. I love the suggestions. I love the ideas. So thank you guys very much. You guys sound like you have a wonderful vested interest in this as much as we do. So
Yeah, and the fun part is, like, if you have a podcast like this where people come and visit and talk and everything else, I mean, for instance, if Mike comes up and talks, well, of course, he's going to talk about his Raging Imagination podcast. You know, Sharon, you come up and talk. I mean, talk about what you're doing at that time, and same thing with Suzanne and whatnot. So it's a little bit of sort of cross promotion as well, if it comes down to it. Whoever's involved in what, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Marvin's going to show up. He's going to do and put his efforts and creativity and labor into it. Well, of course, then we're going to be promoting his interests as well, right? So,
Right. Yeah, no, that sounds good. So we'll look at some avenues and then some possible, locations. And like I said, maybe, if something like the Sherlock, something that works, so you get the outdoor feel, but you still have beer and, for part of the 200 celebration. And we just figure out how we make it work from our end as well. So
right.
that it's interesting for us and for you. And
yeah, I love the idea of a live session.
It's just,
if it'll work, like if it'll work.
It's got to be that theater style.
Yeah, and we could do that, right? If it's a theater style, We set up one microphone and a camera pointed at the microphone, and people come up and talk, and you can actually have a conversation with that person.
So then, could we get the theater at Kalmar? I'm just throwing it out there. I've never been there. I don't know. We talked about it 45 minutes ago. I'm just throwing this out.
Yeah,
there.
no. That's a community hall.
It's community hall. Okay, I didn't even know. Okay, cool.
But and I think we'll try and keep it so it's more within the vicinity of our.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got either in Edmonton, proper, or Sherwood Park. But
we'll figure it out. So we'll come up with some more thoughts as well. But it's good we've had quite a few viewers on here with us tonight, and you've hung out the whole time with us as well.
And again, my friends, keep those coming during the week.
For the record, very quickly, Sharon has a One Act Festival coming up. Sharon, I believe that's the 26th in Devon. If anybody wants to take in the One Act Festival, it's interesting, it's good. And I think it's on the 26th, right, Sharon? 26th is a Saturday in Devon, so not far. So anybody out there who wants to take in the One Act Festival, connect with Sharon. Sharon, if you post some stuff on the Podlie Podcast Facebook page, just go ahead and post a link on there to let everybody know.
And Mike says, I hope I can make it. Keep me informed. Mike, you will very aptly be informed by being by just liking and adhering to the Podlie Podcast.
Hey, you guys, by the way, we just started with YouTube, as you all know. We just started posting on YouTube. Went back to YouTube. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube Podlie Podcast site, would you please do that? Because we're starting that. Long story short, we were on YouTube, then we left YouTube, and then we went to Facebook, and then we got both, and blah, blah, blah. And now we're on both. But consequently, the exposure on that page has been lacking. So if you don't and have not been to the YouTube page, if you could go there, please like the episode and subscribe to the channel. And if you click that little bell icon or whatever the hell it is, then you'll get notification when we're on. So, Mike, in that way, you will always be up to date.
And then also, if you do watch the episode on YouTube, make sure you click the like.
That's right.
Click the thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up.
And comment and tell us stuff about yourself.
And spread the word.
Please
spread the word so that they can give us a big blue thumb as well.
A big blue thumb. Big Blue Thumb Productions. That was Bill and my. That was supposed to be Bill and my production company.
See what I did there?
Big Blue Productions presents.
Big Blue Thumb Productions.
See what I did there?
I know where that started, you guys. He used to message me, or I used to message him, and he would send me a thumbs up. Except he would hold the thumbs up button, and the thumbs up would be like huge.
Yeah.
So I called it Big. And then we started calling it Big Blue Thumb Productions.
And Lori has joined us to say, hey, Cliff, right when we're wrapping up the podcast.
Unbelievable. Lori Fixon. Well, she's never been on here. She's brand new.
Well, good.
Lori, 8 to 9, girl. 8 to 9, girl.
Lori, thanks for showing up. We'll see you next time we're on. Like the Facebook page and go to the YouTube and like that. And then you'll be notified when it's on. And because I invited a bunch of people, right, with the event, right?
So
thanks for showing up, Lori, and we'll see you again. And you can go back and binge watch on YouTube if you like.
If you haven't seen it, go back, watch it on YouTube, watch it on Facebook. The audio goes up on soundsugarradio.com on Friday nights at 10. But if you want to watch it with all the comments, then definitely YouTube and Facebook. You can go back and rewatch these episodes, including tonight's.
All right, it's almost time to go. I want to tell you it's been a nice discussion with you guys. It's been fun to be here. Nice, lively discussion. Thank you so much, everybody, for the engagement and stepping in and giving us ideas and laughing with us. It's always much appreciated. And I tell you this every single time, all three of us, we certainly never take you for granted. We appreciate you taking the time to come and spend with us. And if for whatever reason you don't catch it live,
as mentioned, rewatch it on YouTube, Facebook, with the comments. Listen to the audio on Sound Sugar Radio on Friday nights at 10 o'clock. Otherwise, binge watch, do whatever you need to do, and we'll figure out Epi 200 for sure.
Keep the ideas coming, my friends. Keep the sociables coming. Keep the interaction coming. We love it. We love it. We love it. Thank you guys very much.
See y'all, guys.
I'm going back to Poilievre's tailgate party.
Nice, so am I. No, I'm not. And hey, above all, stay happy.
See y'all.